Hello, my name is Lavender Labia, although my father calls me Fuck Buddy. In today's session, the only objectionable material will be things said by the GM and the players. It is therefore recommended to mute your audio playback whilst watching this stream in order for you to comply with broadcast regulations. Before we begin, let's take a look at what is happening in our in-game world. Following the busiest Black Friday yet, the Home Secretary asks, why isn't there a White Friday? Concerned about accidentally winning a war, the Netherlands votes to join the losing side by electing Geert Wilders. Dublin rioters demand that Irish Lives Matter should be inverted. In an effort to remain on job seekers' allowance, Keir Starmer announces a Labour government will embrace austerity. Germany demands Italy return a statue purchased by Hitler because it was bought and paid for legitimately, and they still have the receipt. And the Leaning Tower of Bologna gives up competing with the Leaning Tower of Pisa, costing the taxpayer €4 million quets before the traditional Italian cost overruns are added. Now, let's meet our players. First of all, somebody who knows about Bologna. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me once again, Lavender Labia.
You're welcome, even though you are my stalker.
And even though I don't know shit about Bologna.
Welcome to my life. Well, let's bring in somebody who can cook a mean Bologna. Hello.
Hello.
And are you excited for today's show?
Oh, yes. That Bologna was a bit too spicy.
And let's move on to somebody whose palate doesn't include anything so fancy as Italian food because he only eats pasties. Hello.
Hello, Miss Labia. The pasties could have an Italian filling.
I'm surprised you would actually call that a pasty.
I wouldn't.
I believe I should rest my case now. And somebody who's only ever eaten deep-fried food.
That's not true. I've eaten the occasional deep-fried pasty.
That's
the occasional
still deep-fried.
The occasional deep-fried Italian.
And the occasional muff.
Occasionally, yes.
Although I'm not sure if you have that deep-fried. It sounds a bit extreme.
Depends on the woman.
Welcome to my world. Now, I understand that because it's been several weeks, none of you are capable of doing a recap. So I don't have anything to, fill the air whilst I change camera.
Did you press the wrong button?
Probably.
I was going to say a Louvatar could fill the air.
And then some. We'll probably remember last session once we hear the first couple of bits.
There we go. That was complicated to do.
Yeah, I was expecting to hear from...
I selected a camera that StreamYard couldn't access. Because I have two identical web cameras. They're both Logitech HD 920 things, right? And the Lavender works on a virtual camera, software camera called Animes. So when I want to come off Animes, I have to select one of the HD 920s, which have the same name. One of them is in use by Animes, the other one is not. I've got to the 8th episode so far. This is the 8th episode. having always, as far as I know, clicked the right one by pure chance. It had to happen sooner or later that I would click the one that was in use and StreamYard would go, nope. When last seen, you had discovered what's been happening to you, which I'm sure you can remember in excruciating detail, and you don't need me to remind you at all.
Well, we're just really good at the role play, you see, because that amnesia we've been suffering is what we're
Absolutely.
You
Method acting.
Yeah.
let me recap all you've learned in this campaign so far, or at least the important bits. You haven't actually discovered very much. This won't take long. So before the campaign began, you all had some kind of screw up where you were put onto special measures and sent to work in Bologna Regis where nothing happens. Bologna Regis is the Italian city of Bologna, now owned by London, and consequently things are more Britishified. So all the Italian food is served with chips and stuff like that. You get ice cream in fish and chip flavour.
I forgot about the ice cream.
You can have salt and vinegar on your ice cream.
Wow.
Both of which really help.
Right. Right. Speaking as someone from Scotland, I say salt and vinegar in your ice cream. Even I think that's too far. And I'm from the country that invented the deep fried Mars bar. That's too much.
So then you discovered that the mafia runs the pavements. Maybe I should just go to the big details, actually. So you learned that since being sent to Bologna, you've been on lots of missions that you don't remember. It transpires after much investigation with the help of a Lubitar. You have learned that you have an ID chip implanted into you that allows somebody else's consciousness to take over yours. When last seen, the statement of intent from Dirk Vanguard was to do some hacking to find out where the signal is coming from. And we're going to go ahead with that because it's the only thing I've got planned. So, and even then, I've got to try and make it last all night. Was that a question, Carl?
No, I was just being dramatic going.
So, we're going to start the session by me realising that I haven't actually got a character sheet available. Scrolling back through the message history to find the link that somebody put up. There it is. Got it. Okay. So the first thing we need to do as part of your hacking is, of course, the hacking roll. And for this, I'm going to need you to roll presence plus looking good, which makes complete sense because there's no point hacking if you don't look cool doing it.
Fair enough. Okay, presence and looking good.
Rather defeats the purpose of hacking if you're having to look good doing it.
What are you talking about? Hacking is all about looking good.
I pass that by 6.
Pass that by 6. Okay, so you start tracing the signal, and
looking
of course,
cool.
The first thing you're coming up against is the person who made the buying decision that installed all of the server infrastructure that you're trying to get into, and they unfortunately had the Digitask 2485 jacket, which I better write down in case it comes up again. 2485 jacket. Now, the Digitask 2485 jacket is cooler than yours, so the first thing you're going to have to do is to make sure your trench coat is way cooler. So you're going to need to, you can't interrupt your stream, so you're going to have to be on voice comms for this and send one of your helpers out to get you a better trench coat whilst you maintain the connection.
Wow. Right. Can you get me a better trench coat? At least something that's really trendy.
I'm Italian. I know about fashion. I can fetch one for you.
Is your name Bit right?
You know where to go. I mean, or both of you. Well, I need a really trendy trench coat, something really up to date and modern.
Oh, yeah. We can get you one.
Okay, who's going to get the trench coat?
Do you want to go bitrate? or am I going?
We can both go. I mean, you seem to, like you said,
Just bear
you,
in mind, if you both go, that does mean 2 resources are out of the hacking studio, just so you're aware, you know.
Well,
And you don't want to leave me with anything you guys are better at, because believe you me, if it's a place to fuck up, it's going to happen with my dice rolls.
well, if Carlo can give me some sort of general direction to go in, I can probably get there and back quicker than the rest of you. Because Parker and shit.
Okay. I assume I can just point you towards the fashion district.
Wait a minute, I'm just trying to remember. Did you return to Italy, or are you still in Scotland?
I do believe we are still on the space station thingy.
Definitely
Because we
came
went
down
back
from the
up
space
there.
station.
Yeah,
and
we came down.
You landed in Scotland.
Yeah,
I know
to get to the bank, and then we went back to fetch the chips.
Ah, right. So you're on Miller Ure at the moment.
Miller Ure,
Oh,
yeah.
were we? Oh, okay.
Fuck me if I can remember the name.
Okay,
I remember us.
that far.
I remember us waking up because I found myself in a cubicle in a dress, and those guys were in
That's
a gladiator. Were
That wasn't
See,
the last thing, was
it's all coming back to me now.
It might be in the episode before. I can't remember either. It's been a long time.
Oh, I should have watched the end of the last stream.
Oh, Becky.
What?
It's all
Yeah, I
right.
mean,
I'm quite happy
don't
to not be in the dress.
I don't recall enough to have a summary of last session.
Okay.
But
No,
I don't
me either,
recall
'cause
coming down
had-
from Miller Ure.
We had to postpone a few times. We're going to go with Miller Ure. And regrettably, the fashions of Miller Ure revolve around Logan's Run.
The local what, sorry?
Logan's Run.
Oh, Logan's Run. Okay.
Everything is in the style of Logan's Run. Does anyone not know what Logan's Run is?
Yep, definitely.
Just
Okay.
to remind me.
Movie and series.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the aesthetic. Is that the one kind of desert, but very kind of white and rounded edges of buildings and stuff?
Hang on.
For some of it, yeah, but they're all.
Because I think that might be the one that I saw.
Fashions of
so many
Logan's Run.
Yes.
Oh, as in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah, I saw that like when I was like 5 or something. I've not seen it since.
Thanks, Jason.
Oh,
It's funny
Jesus.
because
All right.
it's funny. It's funny because I saw, because Logan's Run was actually for older than me. I actually saw the TV series first.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm going, I'm getting you a romper. A
So it was
pink
kinda
romper.
It was odd to me when I first saw the film. I thought, that's not Logan. What's he doing with an English accent? What the fuck?
So yeah, your big problem is that the fashions here are really shit. So to have a cool trench coat, you're going to have to make it, or go back to Earth.
Oh, God.
Unless we start our own fashion.
You could maybe hire someone to make it.
I mean,
Are
I
there
can
any-
go and try and bribe someone to create one for us. Again, I'm not really good with the talking.
Well, no, me neither. I'd be
If we have to grease some ends, Kyle is the guy. As in silver tonguing people. Pun intended.
Yeah, that's
that wasn't.
There's no safe way to answer that.
You know, the silver hair isn't on his tongue.
Or in the form of a thong either.
Excuse me.
Unless he's looking out a granny.
I do not have silver hair. I have white hair. And what the fuck?
I heard silver thong the first time. Okay.
Oh, silver thong. Right. Sorry. Anyway, what do you want to do?
Again, if speaking and convincing is to be made, I'm not your guy.
Either that or we steal one.
Steal one, yeah. It has to be some high up exec or.
Well, yeah, obviously. We're not going to get some sort of
You get a
shitty
banner
rich thing,
ad
are we?
on the website you're browsing for this season's latest model. It's a trench coat 9000, and you must have it.
Okay.
It's
in,
like
that's what
the
the ad's
advert's
saying,
flashing
or-
at you right now, and the model wearing it is super sexy hot. It makes you want it more.
Okay.
What's the price?
It's by appointment only.
Ooh.
Right. I don't care how big how hot the granny is. There's no amount of silver tonguing that's going to get that appointment only by the amount of cash we don't have. So unless we're nicking it, we ain't getting it.
Well, then we need to just jump the queue.
There's no way we can order one and get it delivered like extra super quick.
You would have to go directly to the sales office, which is in Tokyo, in order to actually buy it. And don't forget to take your measurements.
Oh, so you're gonna have to sort of measure me while I'm typing and.
Yeah, basically.
But if you don't have this, then the person who bought this equipment is cooler than you, and you won't be able to hack it. This is how hacking works.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Is
Hollywood hacking.
Is there a way we can get who bought Trench Coat 9000? So
Oh,
that
yeah.
we can-
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is going to be down to Dirk to research. So I'm going to need an actual hacking role from you, Dirk, of intelligence plus computers and AI.
Intelligence, computers, and AI. That's okay. I do actually have. If it makes a difference. Hacking software.
Yeah, that'll give you +2 to the roll, I think, or is it +4, something like that.
Okay, so intelligence. One more two. Okay, so I'm looking for a 15. That's a 10, but it's a +2.
Okay, so you look on their website and there's a list of customers as part of the social proof dynamic of their e-commerce platform, and yeah, you actually get pictures of the various people who've bought this trench coat and are happy with it. So you see, Lavender Labia has one. And who else have you run into in this campaign? Princess Peaches. Aluvitar has one.
Have they ordered one for Bobbly Booby 73 to take down to the bottom of the Venice Canal?
No. She doesn't have one, but that policeman you met in northern Italy when you were nicking the tractor, he has one.
Yes, no.
And yeah.
Excuse me. Let's get the terminology right. We did not nick the tractor. We borrowed it for an indefinite period.
Uh-huh. So when you outright stole the tractor, and the last person to have one is somebody who you were on the bus with 2 months ago that you thought was hot and remember her face.
Do we have a name for this person, or is this just random?
No, it's just somebody Dirk saw on the bus.
Random fucker on the bus.
No, that's like quite a select fucker to me.
Well, get me one of those coats.
Don't suppose the Lubatar would let us. borrow for an indefinite period.
Oh, we could borrow one. Yeah.
For an indefinite period. There's not a way of like inviting one of the trenchcoat models up here, is there?
By all means, have a go.
We could claim we need them for a new photo shoot for the trench coat. Could they bring theirs?
Well, not even that. Just invite them up for a launch party or something. I mean, it's not really happened on Miliura yet, has it? It's more kind of based on Earth still. This launch.
Yeah. So the Dirk recognizes the models from the website and knows which model agency that is.
Okay.
I'm implying things about your character here, Dirk. I'm sorry.
I was going to say Carlo's the stalker here. Wait, did you say Lavender Labia got one?
Yes, Lavender Labia has one.
Yeah, I'm not getting close to her.
Oh, but I mean, you don't have to, but we could try. Yeah.
Mate, she killed me once, outright. She had me jailed another time. Have I been thrown into a landfill?
You were
by her. Yeah,
Probably.
no, I'm not getting close to her. If you won't be my guest.
Yeah, I think anyone goes. It better not be Carlo, because.
Well, it's more because
I think she thinks you're stalking her.
Well, yeah, but if she thinks that you're stalking her, then there's obviously something in terms of your devices, for example, that are genuinely stalking us somehow. So I just mean, let's check your devices and find her that way. You don't have to talk to her or get close to her or anything.
Well, you all have an internal AI, and yes, Carlo's internal AI does know Lavender Labia's various addresses around the world and where she is currently.
Oh, and where is she currently?
Yeah, how many addresses do we have?
She's on Vastag currently. Sorry, what's the question?
How many addresses of hers do I have on my AI?
You've got 6 addresses for Lavender Labia. She's currently at her Vastag address.
Is that close?
It's an orbital planet that was built by your corporation, Eurasian Incorporated. So it's all owned by your company.
Oh, we might have a bit of pool there then.
She has a hotel suite, a penthouse there that she's currently in.
Yeah, still, knowing the fact that she's there doesn't imply she has the trench coat with her.
Mind you, she's visiting somewhere. Would she take her latest fashion with her?
Carlo, your AI says that she's just taken a selfie and she's wearing the coat right now.
Okay.
Because your AI is monitoring her personal messages.
Because I was going to say, even if that wasn't the case, it's still Vastag, so therefore fashion over there is going to be huge compared to here. So the coats would already be up there by now, if anything.
Again, who's going?
Not me, by the sound of it.
Someone who's got a good sort of bluff as well, I should imagine. Or could just take it.
Okay. Bitrate, you take a shuttle ride over to Vastag. It doesn't take long. There's a bit of a traffic jam in space, but it does clear. Apparently somebody was changing a rocket booster by the side of the space lane. So you arrive in Vastag. You breeze through customs because you are Eurasian Incorporated. So you got the big kind of. It's a very fancy customs. Like it's almost all of it is marble and gold, and it's solid gold as well. And you basically waltz past customs with all your weapons. Doesn't matter for you. you are asked if you're on mission and if you need any assistance by one of the customs agents that is letting you through.
Okay. I say yes, I am. I'm looking to speak with Lavender Labia. She apparently has a suite here at one of the hotels.
Yes, she's staying at the Maxi Plus Hilton, in the penthouse.
Is it very
So
padded and comfortable?
yes, although I understand the carpet outside of her rooms are particularly squishy.
Did the list
We
work?
can certainly put in a request for an appointment, although of course the decision is hers.
Yeah, it's fine.
And sure enough, you get an appointment. She accepts it. It's for an hour's time, and you pop on up to the Maxi Plus Hilton, and she's on the penthouse, which is right at the top of the sky dome, because whilst the Earth isn't flat, Vastag is, and you get in the various shuttle lifts to get to the top. And sure enough, when you get to her floor, the carpets are soggy.
Are they purple?
Sorry?
Are they purple as well?
Oh, yes. They're shag carpets, and they have been shagged on. In fact, you can see bum prints and lipstick marks all over the walls.
Nice.
Classy place.
Forensics would have a ball here.
I am going to need so much therapy after this.
Don't use a backlight. Don't use a backlight.
So much therapy.
Oh, actually, I have an idea that may or may not work. Okay.
I have a cunning plan.
Would I be able to take samples from the carpet?
Yeah?
Why?
Just wait. I want to put them in like a little, I don't know, tube or something that I can hold up to her for an ultimatum.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was going to be some sort of collection you've got.
No.
Just why?
Okay. Her door is in front of you. I presume you knock or ring or whatever. Right. Takes about 40 seconds, and then somebody answers the door. It's not Lavender Labia. It's some kind of assistant. They're wearing a headset, and you're the 230. Do come in. Side room just here. If you could ejaculate into the tube, please, and be back in, well, however long you need. Just press the button when you're ready.
Am I able to speak to her?
During sex, yes, but first you have to be screened for STDs.
Ah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You're led into the room. There's a test tube, some dirty magazines, and a button to press when you're done.
Not even any Mel Gibson photos. How disappointing. Okay, yeah, I play along.
Hey, just be glad it's not fucking Kylie Minogue. Just,
Yeah, but that's your storyline thing. I don't have the same empathy for that.
Once you press the button, having done what you needed to do,
Yeah.
in comes a person in a hazmat suit and gas mask and all sorts, picks up the tube with tongs, pours it into a little device, waits about 20 seconds, and it comes up. Are you clean? Is there any reason why you might not be? Do we need to roll?
I'm not Felix.
Okay. Comes up all clear they leave the room. In comes the assistant, goes, Lavender Labia will see you now.
Okay.
And you're escorted through. Once you get into what you can only describe as a Caesar's Palace, and I don't mean the casino, Lavender Labia is under about 30 guys and 28 women.
Of course.
Some of them are asking for autographs during sex. She's trying to find opportunities to sort of finish signing ones she started earlier and that kind of stuff. She's very busy.
Jump in,
How is
mate.
this physically possible?
It is a far better thing you have done. You do now than you have ever done.
I mean, we are talking 59 people.
I sort of start
60.
saying, I can
betray.
think of someone who'd love to be here right now, and starts with C and rhymes with Barlow.
That's what you say, is it?
Yep.
Okay. That doesn't cause any reaction. Well, I mean, she has a reaction, but it's worth it. Oh. At least that's what you think she said. It was hard to tell for sure because her mouth was full of cock.
I'm assuming that is she naked or like wearing bondage
Yeah.
gear or something?
Yeah, she's like, there are clothes lying around the place. You're not sure what was hers.
In today's
Okay,
episode of Jackanory,
I guess I just start searching for the coat then.
Oh, okay. You start rummaging around the place. Let's have a perception plus. I think it's going to be perception plus looking good.
Okay, could be better, could be worse. Oh, made it by 2.
Okay, you don't see it in here, but you do see the bedroom, and nobody seems to be minding the door. So presumably you head in.
Yeah.
The bedroom, oddly enough, is empty. The bed is there. It's a single bed. It appears to only get used for sleeping. You feel like you're in the inner sanctum here of when she's not having sex. This is like a place she might be. Weirdly enough, it's just she never brings people in here. And of course, there's the walk-in wardrobe. Now, the walk-in wardrobe goes down steps and appears to be the entire floor below the penthouse.
Okay, of course.
So you go through various organized sections, and you get a little bit lost before realizing that there's actually a computer and a Dewey Decimal System. And so you're able to find it on that.
Right. I thought you meant it would prolong the effect. Okay, that's all right.
No. Although, weirdly enough, we need a Cthulhu skill here. We need a library use roll to actually get to the right section. So I guess we'll have intelligence plus business, because it's a bookkeeping thing.
I do have a little skill in business. Made it by 5.
Okay, we'll go with that. I was going to say arts and culture could also work. Right, you find her coat. It is not Dirk's size, but he doesn't need to know that, right?
Is it gonna like rip a lot if he puts it on, or kind of the opposite?
Lavender Labia is a bit smaller than Dirk.
Well, could we just cut up the back and I can just put it on the front? As long as I don't see the back of it, I think I've got it on.
Exactly. Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. What could go wrong?
I mean, I'm very good at cutting.
Framed.
I'm very good at cutting things, but I'd rather do it, after he tries it on.
Okay.
So
no,
do you have the coat? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, I'll take it off you first, and then cut. I'm not going to cut with you on. Oh, God's sake.
All right, you head back with the trench coat 9000. So
I'm going to get framed for the theft.
Dirk, you put it on. It feels like it would be amazing if the arms weren't so tight, which is actually impacting your ability to type a little, but it doesn't matter because you do look fucking amazing in it. Right?
Which is obviously the important thing.
Yeah, but do you have leather fingerless gloves as well? Like a hole here?
That's standard equipment.
Okay,
for a hacker.
Just saying.
Why would they not have fingerless
gloves? That comes with the hacking software.
Fine. That's all right then.
Right. Bear with me a moment. Just got a year. I think it was.
Is he about to hack too far back in time or something?
I'm going to come up with better product names this time rather than make something up on the fly and end up with Trenchcoat 9000. So, right.
I don't have
Although
I don't have fingerless leather gloves, but I'm with you, man, all the way.
that is as Scottish as you could possibly get. It's that mix of I'm from a cold country and I look a little homeless.
I used to like you, Becky.
Right. I've got it right. So, you managed to get, past the fact that the person who did the purchasing for this hardware only has a Digitask 2485 jacket, but the person who set up security. Oh, this does actually enable you. Just even getting past the infrastructure lets you know that these servers are in Italy. Now, the person who set the security up, though, they were a bit better than that purchasing guy. They actually wore a decent pair of sunglasses. They had a Specsavers 2-for-1 offer pair of sunglasses. In order to get past their software, you are going to need what's this? It's a banner advert. It's for the iTi 2500 Season Gold Flex sunglasses.
Gold Flex.
Yeah, it's their eyewear with little tiny bow ties around them. Right? It's amazing. It's the iTi 2500 season.
It sounds like a tacky New Year's Eve outfit
These
accessory.
are the latest sunglasses on the market, and if you're going to beat the person who set up this security, you're going to need them.
At this point, I'd like to say that a corporation's definition of cool is somewhat wanting.
You're not appreciating the cyber kitsch. This is beyond cool.
Right, who can get sunglasses then? Carlo, are you the sunglasses man?
Am I?
I think he's trying to get past the fact that I called them the iTi.
Yeah, right. Fuck it. It's always the same problem though. Where can we acquire said sunglasses?
There's only one place you can get iTi 2500s. That's Milan.
Okay, I'm getting a shuttle and going back to Milan.
No,
Hopefully I
back
won't
to
get
Milan.
raped.
Okay, you head to Milan. The iTi workshop is under the railway arches. So you head in.
Railway arches.
Yeah. What? I assume they've got shitty little industrial estates in Italy as well. The kind of thing that's in some urban built-up area, and you got the railway lines. The only thing you put next to a railway line is an industrial zone thing. So it'd be little workshops and warehouses and crap by the railway line, yeah? You got stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So railway arches, right?
Okay.
Shit little backstreet workshop next to a railway arch. That kind of thing.
And bitrate has stood.
Must be getting serious.
Getting serious now.
Yes.
You go into this little artisan workshop in the backstreet industrial area of Milan. Hello, what can we do for you?
Good morning. I was looking to acquire a pair of bow tie sunglasses. Super amazing, very fantastico. I need one.
So you want the iTi 2500 Season Gold Flex? Of course, everybody wants them.
Yes, I do want them. What can I do? How much is it?
They're out of the stock. We have to get us some more made in China.
Mamma mia! And how much does it take to acquire them from China?
Is it worrying? Is it worrying that Giorgio's accent now sounds more false than Becky's?
Yeah.
You think you can solve it with money, but it's just not possible.
I'm just asking how much fucking time I gotta wait.
6 weeks.
Porca puttana. Uh, um,
6 weeks.
I don't have that much time. I'm buying them from Lavanda Labia. She's not willing. She's not willing to wait for 6 weeks.
Ooh.
Didn't you sleep with Lavender Labia? Yeah,
Who
of course.
didn't, am I right?
Who didn't? Did you not leave the merchandise with her? Yeah, of course. Tell her to look in her merchandising box. We already gave her some to pay for the sex.
Just a second, please, per favore.
Bit rate, go back.
I'm calling bitrate.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I have to get rid of my Italian posh accent. Apparently, Lavender Labia was given a merchandise box with a pair of sunglasses in it.
Oh, I totally didn't see that coming. I guess I'm
Yeah,
going
me
back.
neither. Yes, please.
That's because you
Thank
weren't wearing an eye
Otherwise, it's going to be 6 weeks for them to reach this artisanal shop in this fuck all of a place.
I get out the test tube, by the way, and just kind of wave it in Carlo's face a little bit, and I say, "You don't even deserve this." And I go back to Lavender fucking Labia. I'm assuming she's still doing the same orgy thing, and I just go in and find the box.
So when you go back, you get an appointment, no problem, you get accepted, you go up there, you walk over the squishy carpet, you get to the door, you knock on the door, the assistant answers, and they say, "I'm sorry, Lavender has finished for the day."
Really?
Lavender?
Yes.
But she never stops, I heard.
Well, I mean, she's still technically having sex, but her family's over.
Oh. Well, I mean, I was here earlier, but I left some of my stuff here, so I won't be long. I'll just go in and get it and come straight back out.
So much
Sure,
better.
of course, you're going to need to do a fresh test.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, you go in to do your test, and you press your button to say you're done. The guy comes in the hazmat suit, picks it up, pours it into the tube, and of course it comes up red. And we'll deal with that after the break.
All right.
What?
Despite the queue for the loo, we were still first back.
Yeah, because we don't fuck around.
You're saying they do?
Yes.
I just
Okay.
got coffee.
A coffee? Wow. What time are you getting up tomorrow?
I've got trouble getting out of bed.
Queued for the loo, finally went, had a fag, made a cup of tea.
Oh, I was
Right.
back. I was just catching up with messages.
So, oh, excuse me. So, yes, it comes up red. Alarms go off, klaxons sound. There's a red flashing light somewhere. And the assistant rushes in and says, "Oh my God, how long were you in our lobby for? Wait, I remember you from earlier. You came back through the lobby in the same clothes you wore earlier. You've been exposed to space jizz."
Space jizz.
It's a particularly virulent STD that is in the lobby from people that don't get in. And
Nobody told me that or gave me a piece of paper with terms and conditions on saying that.
well, most people don't come back for a second helping on the same day.
I didn't even have sex with her. I couldn't get in, like, to the pile.
Poor choice of words. I didn't have sex with her. I couldn't get it.
Wait, you couldn't have sex because you couldn't get in? This is
As in-
first. I'll have to let her know personally that you were that well endowed.
Well,
I'll be right back.
okay.
And you're left in the cubicle, locked in, like you hear the bolts sliding behind you as they leave. After a few minutes, they come back, and it's Lavender Labia herself wearing a giant condom.
What, just it all over her entire body?
Yeah. Really
We've
thick
seen
as
the
well.
naked gun. We know how it works.
How is she breathing?
You can barely see her because the condom's that thick. I understand you have space jizz, but your cock is really huge. Sorry, I should do it in her voice. I understand that you have space jizz, but that your cock is mammoth.
Well, I mean, mammoth on a cold day, but yeah.
I really must see this for myself.
You know, I think, bear in mind that it's so big, it's actually blinded people before. So maybe you should wear some eye protection before I get it out. Maybe some sunglasses or something.
That's a good idea. I'll be right back.
Never has put up or shut up become more appropriate.
Okay. She comes back and sellotaped to the outside of the gigantic condom is a pair of Itai 2500 season gold flexes. Actually, at least that's what you think at first, but as you're looking at them, you realise it's actually next season's pair. It's not the ones that Dirk asked for.
How do I know what next season's pair looks like?
Well, either that or an old pair, but I mean, it's Lavender Labia, it's going to be next season.
They're not current.
If it's next season, it's better. Nobody has them.
Wouldn't be cool because it wouldn't be recognised.
Oh.
Ooh.
Are
Too
those eye tie sunglasses? That's like so next season.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was just I picked up a pair quickly because I wanted to see this cock.
Well, yeah, but you know, bad fashion kind of turns me off.
She's not going to let it go, bit right.
That is entirely understandable. I'll tell you what. Instead of wearing sunglasses, I will have my condom covered in UV protection. And she
Because
heads
that's
back out.
fashionable.
So, turns out she's not going to wear the right pair for you.
Okay, am I still in this cubicle?
Mm. You're getting bolted in as well every time she leaves.
But she's gonna wear UV. Okay.
Meanwhile, Dirk, you're really struggling to keep the connection open without these sunglasses, so you're going to need to make an intelligence plus computers and AI roll because you're genuinely struggling now. You're being out sunglassed.
15. Oh dear. Okay, so that is. I get a +2 though, don't I?
From your hacking software. It's at least +2. It might be
Thank
more.
God. Thank God for that. That is a 15.
You're barely holding on here. If you don't get these sunglasses soon, you're going to lose the connection. You still have Kyle you could deploy as a backup plan.
Kyle, it's not happening. We need these glasses. Go.
Right, on you go. Okay, right. I will head to Lavender Labia because it's the only place we definitely know there are glasses.
Okay. So you arrive at Vastag Customs, same kind of thing. Are you on a mission? Do you need help? You make an appointment to see Lavender Labia. You go up to the top of the Maxi plus Hilton.
I've noticed the number of maxis keep increasing.
I don't know if it's increased. I haven't been counting, you see, ever. But I think it's approximately within one or two. So yeah, you having been informed by Bitrate of how bad the entrance corridor is, do you take any precautions?
Can I find like some sort of cloth or something to cover my wonderful shoes with?
Yeah, you wrap your shoes in handkerchiefs.
Right. I need to be in the same room as Bitrate at least for a second. So I can talk to him.
You knock the door. The assistant answers the door. Ah, I'm terribly sorry, but Lavender Labia is inspecting a cock right now.
Yes. I'm the cock's assistant. I need to see him straight away.
You can, by the way, you've got speakers. You can communicate whenever you want.
Yeah. No, I need to be in the same room if I'm going to pull off this particular
Okay.
stunt.
Well, we need to get you tested before you can come in. So
Yes.
the nearby cubicle's in use. So I'm going to have to get you to come in through the tradesman's entrance.
Ooh, okay.
Do you have gloves?
Not on me.
And a face mask?
Again, not on me.
Ah. It's just that some of the tradesmen get overexcited and quite often they'll masturbate outside. So it's... what do we do? The main testing cubicle,
hold on,
unfortunately, has
hold on.
had to be in lockdown.
Right. Is there like, a cleaning lady? Maybe doing, because I could get a pair of marigolds or something from her.
Unfortunately, they all refuse to come here.
And you don't have
fine.
gloves and face masks?
There's
You know about
so
these
much.
things?
There's so much body sweat. All the dust just slides off.
Oh. Okay. Yes, take me to the tradesman's entrance. When I'm alone,
Hang on.
that's when I'm going to...
She's not going to take you there. She's worried about your health going to the tradesman entrance because it's that bad. She's trying to figure out what to do with you.
Look,
Well,
it's very simple. I'm sure whoever is currently in the cubicle won't mind sharing.
They have a particularly virulent case of space jizz. It's not something you would want to be exposed to.
Yes, no, that's yeah, I probably wouldn't. Even a broom cupboard, for fuck's sake. I mean, I'm sure you've got a closet.
You know what we have. Go down a floor. I'll meet you there.
Ah, shit, that's not. No, I did this. I do need to be quite close as the assistant. I'm afraid that the different floor thing isn't going to quite work. I mean, do you have like a broom cupboard, anything?
This is just for the STD test to get in.
Yes, I know, but you know, this is a time sensitive situation, and believe you me, when it comes to my boss, he's very sensitive.
Well,
Hugely so.
the only other thing we could do is test you in the hallway, but then you'll definitely fail because this is where people get exposed to space jizz. If you're actually out here any longer, you're probably going to come up as having it.
Yeah, well, the broom cupboard. Let's go. Come on.
There isn't one. You cannot have access to the property until you've been tested.
Well, give me a fucking test tube right now. Come here, I'll do it right now. Here.
If you do it here, you're going to be exposed to the hallway space jizz.
Well, I'll take that chance.
Okay, make a presence plus. Oh, what would we say? Arts and culture check.
Oh boy.
Arts and culture.
He might have a culture. He's
Fair enough.
literally delivering.
I knew that arts and culture had a lot of
Live
wankers,
one.
but I didn't think this was going to be the reason. Yeah, let's just say I failed by a lot.
Okay, it comes up as you have a terminal case of space jizz.
See, here's the thing, right? Whilst I'm doing the test, I've got the comms on, and I'm like, look, and I'm like, right, listen. The minute I do this, they're gonna find something. I've been in more bedrooms than Mata Hari. Just they're gonna find something, whether or not I'm in this corridor. The moment that the sirens start wailing, you've got an opportunity to go and nick these fucking glasses.
Yeah, but I don't know where they are. She keeps bringing other stuff out.
Well, you're just going to have to be a bit more forceful. I mean, get in there.
She's too busy trying to look at my cock.
Well,
I mean, I've got an idea to get her really excited about it, but also, how am I supposed to do that while looking for these sunglasses? I thought that was what you were here for.
I'm here to cause a fucking distraction. You're already in there. There was no way. Look, no, the minute I came here, I was never going to pass the bloody test. I mean, God's sake, I woke up in a fucking cubicle with my head down the toilet wearing a dress. I've probably got STDs you've never even heard of.
Well, I wasn't planning to fuck you anytime soon, but thanks for letting me know.
Well, I'm all for information.
Okay, fine. I might just have to improvise and not be able to walk very far, but I'll do what I can.
Okay. Right, so yeah. Obviously.
Okay. You're there with the door open, just failed your test. When coming down the corridor from inside the place is a 8-foot tall, ribbed for her pleasure, black king-sized condom.
Yeah, right. You said yours was big. I didn't realize it was that. Big.
It appears to be wobbling its way down the corridor.
Wow. I'm
It gets to the door
emasculated.
just to the first right inside the apartments that you've not managed to get into. And the assistant starts unbolting the door. And then the condom pops its way inside and the door closes. Bitrate. Lavender Labia has turned up with a UV protected condom.
Yes, I know. The thing I was wanting to do while she was going to get UV'd up was cast shield on just my cock.
Psionic shield.
Yes.
Okay.
So it has a layer around it and therefore looks massive.
Holy shit. Everyone's going to look at it and it's going to look pixelated. It's going to look like one of those crime. Have you seen this cock?
That's the telepathics. Because this is definitely a refer to the book moment.
It is 73 onwards.
Shield.
Shield is
Generate
75.
a visible shield of telepathic energy that acts as a hard ion shield. This has a number of HP equal to your shield squared, but only protects the telepath who created it. Okay, so how many telepathic points are you putting into this?
Well, I've only got 2, but I'm going to put 2 in.
Okay, so that is a hard ion shield value of 4, right? So, which you focused onto your dick. It gives you an extra 4 inches, but you're going to need to get yourself aroused in order for this to be impressive.
Okay.
Can we please have a strength plus endurance check? Endurance? No, sorry. Oh, endurance plus.
Looking good?
Looking good. I was going to say, you've got to be looking good. Looking
Plus
good, being
either
made for, surely.
athletics and looking good. So strength or endurance plus athletics or looking good.
Right. Okay. Strength plus athletics, definitely that.
Okay.
Okay, made it by 7.
Made it by 7. Okay, so you get yourself pumped up real quick. And with an extra 4 inches on, she is moderately impressed.
Oh, come on.
Actually, on high insight, perhaps lying and acting would have been better.
I've seen larger, but you do have impressive girth, and I love the way it's wobbling. That is new.
Well, maybe you could see it better if you took that thing off.
I think, all things considered, I'd like to give you the cure and fuck you.
Okay.
And she wobbles out. She comes back a couple of minutes later with a gold pill.
I've just realised why she's been wearing a condom. I thought it was for something completely different, but no. Okay, fine.
I'm just imagining what that is. Okay. So, yeah, she gives you a gold pill. She feels her bank account drain as you take it. And then she rips off the condom, takes you by the hand, and drags you into her orgy room. Kyle. You see Bitrate, and you cannot not see what he's done to himself. So you get to see that as well. If this was Cthulhu, you'd take psychic damage. And
I'm saluting. although given the way that he's actually created this extension, At some point, are we going to hear somebody going, "Your shields can't take it, Captain"?
The shields are down to 2%.
One more hit and she's done for.
So anyway, as Dirk said in the chat, this is the strangest game. This sounds like this whole escapade is a failure, but I'm going to give bitrate +4 looking good for the next session. Carlo, I think it's all on you to get these glasses.
Oh no. I mean, I do believe there's a bounty on my head.
Is there?
Yeah, I mean, if she thinks I'm a stalker,
Oh.
they know about me.
Yeah, but that's the police. You don't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
It's corporate agents are the scary ones, unless the Malin Rat get called.
We're the right place to deal with one of those by the sounds of it. Must be some dildos lying around.
I do assume that both Kyle and Bitrate told me about the wardrobe apartment.
Oh, you're going to head to Lavender Labia's as well?
Yeah, I mean, I could go to China, get a pair.
I'm going to
Those are the options.
I'm going to call the sneaker as well and say, come on, guys.
No, okay, I'd rather go to the China manufacturer and try to get a piece.
Okay, you go to China. When you turn up at the factory, they're all making... Actually, there's no one there apart from the guy who owns the factory. He's sat in his office crying.
Okay. I'm going towards the desk. Hello, why are you crying? What's going on?
It's the national holiday. I have no workers. Chinese New Year. It happens every 2 years.
How much are they going to pay you for the day of work?
I am the factory owner. That's why I'm crying. Everything's not working. They're all on holiday.
Yeah, I mean, but if you went on holiday as well, get absolutely hammered, you would not be thinking about this situation, would you?
I'm losing so much money every day.
Just for a day every 2 years.
Yeah. I hate this day.
What if I acquired a pair of sunglasses? So this is not a zero income day. You have a little bit of income, and then you spend it all on booze and drugs.
Okay, but how are we going to make them? There's no workers.
There's no stock in your
Pieces.
warehouse?
We have pieces, not finished things.
Oh, fuck me. We can try and build one.
I don't know how.
Oh, fuck me. I text Dirk and ask him if he can download blueprints of this pair of sunglasses. so
That's
that we
bacon.
can try
Sure.
and
Surely
assemble one.
they've got them at the factory, haven't they? But I'll see what I can find. But you have to hurry up.
Okay.
Barely maintain this connection.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be intelligence plus crime to steal them.
Intelligence plus crime. Oh, well, that crime's not so bad. Looking for 13. And it's a 10, yeah, made it by 3.
Okay, Carla, you're in the office. You actually see on the screen behind the factory owner where the servers are. You actually see Dirk hacking into the servers and pulling the file, and then it arrives on your PDA moments later. And it's a 3-step guide. It's written by a company called IKEA. The first step says, if you need help with assembly, get a friend to help you. Right?
Okay.
Which is basically means this is so fucking simple. If you need the instructions, you probably need help.
Okay.
And then on page 2, there's a picture of a glasses frame with little bow ties on it, and a picture of a lens, and there's an arrow showing the lens going towards the frame. And then on page 3, it's very similar, but it's the other lens.
Okay, so I asked the factory owner to point me towards the warehouse. I think I'll be able to manage.
He points towards the warehouse.
Okay,
Well, the factory floor, the assembly floor.
Yeah, sure. I'm going there and fetching a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah. Incidentally, the instructions for making these iTie 2500 season gold flex are exactly the same as the instructions for every other pair of sunglasses. But anyway, now that
Who would have thought?
you make the iTie 2500 season gold flexes, you pay the factory owner, I presume?
No.
No?
I just nick the sunglasses and tell him that it's too difficult.
Class.
Oh, okay. Let's have an agility plus crime check to see if you can surreptitiously sneak them into your trench coat pockets.
Agility plus crime.
Yeah.
Okay. Made by 2.
Okay, you do so, and you walk out the factory and then get on a shuttle back to Miller and Dirk. You are delivered a brand new pair of iTie 2500 season gold flexes. With the assistance of looking this damned cool, you get past the security that was set up on these servers, and you've now traced it to Bologna. And as you're going to narrow down the actual building to see who is responsible, your screen flashes up with a skull gif. And the skull gif is cooler than yours. There is clearly someone counter-hacking you. They also have a Trenchcoat 9000. They also have iTie 2500 season gold flexes. But now it's down to the skull gif. Theirs is using UTF-32 characters with color codes. Yours is only UTF-8. You're gonna need a new character set.
Well, we better call Bitrate and Kyle and call them off before they injure themselves.
That fucking boat sailed a long time ago.
and give them a new task. I'll get on the speaker then. What are you doing? And I need.
That's kind of difficult right now.
As a Louboutin hits the deck. It's not a Louboutin. It's Labia hits the deck.
I need a new character set for me for this GIF. I need a cooler GIF.
Okay, where do we need to go? Is there a gift shop?
Gift shop.
Oh God, yes, it's Christmas as well. Yes, you're going to go to the gift shop, but it's Christmas, so the queues are massive. So Oxford Piccadilly Circus is the only place. I was going to make this something else, but no, we're going with the gift shop. It's too good. You're on Oxford Street, heading towards the gift shop, but it is so heaving with people this time of year that every inch of pavement and road is packed full of people. The queues are at least 2 weeks long. To even hold this connection open, Dirk, you're going to have to work so much faster than you've ever worked before. You're going to need an agility plus computers and AI role.
Agility?
Yeah, because you've got to type that fast, and of course it's not easy to type with this coat on. But if you take it off, you'll be out-cooled and lose.
Can I do I have any ability to sort of like megaphone or anything?
Do you have a preacher's license?
I think I did take that one actually.
Oh, then there would be no legal
Yes, I
repercussions
did.
for you doing that.
Yes, I did.
Provided you put a religious slant on it by also asking for donations. You can shout as loud as you like.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, on this auspicious day? As you line up, forgetting about the true meaning of Christmas, while you try and line your pockets with the inequities of the selfish. Now, if you wish to use your ill-gotten gains for good, you may make a donation here.
Fucking commie!
Well, it's funny you should say that, because are you all gathered here hearing my voice?
Just be careful, because socialism is illegal in the year 2500.
Yes, but that's not the angle I'm going for.
Okay. You do have the attention of a crowd because you've angered them. In fact, there's various people tweeting about you right now because you've said something that they interpreted as communist.
Oh, and by the way, everyone within the sound of my voice has just been infected by space jizz. I would suggest you head over. It's close contact. You said they were all there. It's close contact. If you'd like to head over there and get yourself an immediate test. And by the way, because you're infected, the people all the way down that line are now infected. You all got to head to that test, boy, because if you don't, it could explode.
That's only a 1 in a million chance.
Yes, but there's at least 1 million people here, so one of you is going to get it. And you sure it's going to be? Are you sure it's not going to be you? Are you prepared to take that lottery?
In a shower of cum. That genuinely, they explode in a shower of cum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
okay,
sure?
So Dirk, what was the result of your roll?
Yeah.
Because we're in the middle of a roll, and I just wanted to get the result before I forget.
12. Okay, I've made it by 1.
Okay, you're just holding this connection open. Yeah, a small number of people do kind of get a little bit panicky, but it doesn't have a huge impact. You get a little bit closer to the gift shop.
Coming through. Man with a highly virile STD here, coming through. I'm just going to barge my way through telling everyone they're going to get infected if they don't.
There's loads of other people trying to do the same thing, and a lot of people aren't bothered about space jizz because, it's a 1 in a million chance you'll explode.
It's no worse than the flu.
I'm trying to go with the Doctor Who line. think of every bad day I stopped you, and then do the smart thing, let someone else try first. Try and sort of hit them. Are they really going to take the odds?
I've got a
You-
feeling,
you've
though,
made a
Carl, you're going to
difference.
be the mute.
But you have to understand the mass of people on Oxford Street. Yes, some have dispersed, but you're going to need something bigger.
Bitrate, you still got those jetpacks.
I mean, I had climbing gloves. The rest of you had jetpacks.
Yeah, it was literally the only one who didn't have a jackpad.
Yeah,
A jack-
because I can
you
jump
have-
of my own accord.
You would have one still, Carl.
I can't remember I'm still wearing it or not, which is I'm
It'd
being
be
honest.
unlikely to still wearing it, but you've got it in your division stash somewhere
Ah,
in Bologna or something.
if I'd remembered to take it, I could have jetpacked my ass over these guys. Singed a few thousand people while I was at it, and come over the rest of them. I think we're just going to have to climb over these guys.
Okay. Let's have. It'll start as strength plus athletics, but it will soon descend. So it's going to be about 3 checks, I think. So let's start with strength plus athletics.
Having now seen my strength plus athletics, I'm now beginning to believe that this was a very, very bad idea. Yes, that was a very, very, very bad idea. I missed it by 4.
So the first person you tried to climb over is a black Elvis who turns around and he's wearing, a highly sequined Elvis Harley Davidson top, because apparently he's in a biker gang. His forehead is tattooed with the word thug. And he smiles at you, and his 3 gold teeth kind of prominently stick out of his mouth. And he looks like he's about to speak, but then it turns out that this person only speaks with their fist. And he tries
At
to
which point I want to look at him and go, look, I was caught in a trap. I can't get out.
That sounds like you're not trying to defend yourself. However, he misses and clobbers Nadine Dawes, who happened to be next to you, who is killed instantly. And then he starts trying to say whoops, but the only way he can communicate is with his fists. So he has to hit again, and he hits a random person. But fuck me, he keeps missing.
Right, I'm now trying to get away from him.
Yeah, somebody else is killed in the melee. You tangent around, and then you're really stuck in this crowd at the moment. Bitrate and Carlo.
Yes.
Kyle has informed you of the situation on Oxford Street, trying to get to the gift shop.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to attend? Do you want to try something?
Well, how preoccupied am I right now?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you're right. I need to come back and finish that, don't I? Carlo.
Okay, so I went back to Media Euro to deliver the sunglasses. You said there was
It's
another
like Game of
gift.
Thrones. As we're nearing the end of the campaign, you can move around a lot faster.
No, yeah, I thought I was still in Italy, but I'm not. In China, sorry, but I'm not. So I would have taken.
Trip down. That's fine.
Okay.
You can blink across the solar system at this point in the campaign. It's fine.
As you do, right?
Yeah.
So there was another gift shop in Piccadilly Circus, you said.
I did mention Piccadilly Circus, didn't I? But it's going to be the same problem because it's Christmas shopping.
So, oh fuck. I'm an expert in demolition, so I'm building a fake bomb.
Mm-hmm.
going in Oxford Street where Kyle is,
Mm-hmm.
hide the bomb,
Mm-hmm.
and call the police from a burner phone,
Mm-hmm.
claiming there is an ongoing
Okay.
domestic terrorist attack in Oxford Street.
Okay, so terrorism. So let's have a presence plus crime roll
I don't know. I'm trying, guys.
to summarize this. Yeah, presence plus crime.
Oh, fuck. That's going to be bad. Yeah, failed. Terribly.
Okay. It doesn't actually fail straight away. You plant the bomb, you make the call, the police clear the street, and they do this by driving 6 side-by-side bulldozers down the street of shoppers and basically heave everyone past, creating a huge human mountain. Kyle is in there somewhere, by the way. Creating a huge human mountain to clear the street. They see the bomb, they explode it, which destroys the nearby crazy kiosk because they used real explosives and they were huge. Kyle, as you're being piled along in this huge ball of people, you see your opportunity to leap from the ball and head to into the gift
Right.
shop's front door.
I'll make you
However,
go for it.
if you make the option to go for it, it will involve stomping on a granny's head in order to get enough leverage to launch yourself. And it just happens to be a granny right beneath you. You can tell she's a granny. She's got a grandson right there, and she's trying to buy him an ice cream in amongst this huge mass of people that are being bulldozed.
It is. Well, I figure if I've got to stomp on someone, I may as well stomp on someone who's had a good innings. So yeah.
Okay, you launch yourself from the human ball and land in the entranceway to the gift shop. And owing to the bulldozers, it's actually fairly quiet in here. So you are able to purchase a brand new gift
Good.
for 5 credits. And Carlo, you then find out what the failure of this is as you're observing from afar, laughing to yourself, thinking that worked better than I thought. A policeman taps you on the shoulder. Mr. Sato, I believe.
Depends on who's asking.
Your voice prints are on file. We recognize when you called in the terror threat. Would you like to come with us? And I'm not saying please.
Was nice knowing you guys. Did I end up in prison once already?
You got as far as the police station under arrest for stalking Lavender Labia, yeah.
Oh yeah, all right.
Then you talked, but that was the Italian police where you threatened them with your cousin. However, you've just been picked up by the British Secret Service equivalent, so MI5, MI6. Which one's internal? It's 6, isn't it? Internal.
No, MI5's internal, MI6 is international.
Oh, wrong way around. I don't know. One of them two. You've been picked up by an agent who takes you into New Scotland Yard, which isn't at all where they're based, but it is where they're going to interview you. Meanwhile, Bitrate, you are facing a bit of a telepathic conundrum. You've got 2 problems. First of all, maintaining the extra inches, which it turns out you need with Lavender Labia. So that requires some additional concentration, which is not that easy whilst your concentration is being constantly broken by the things she's doing to you. So you're going to need to blow all your telepathic energy on or at least a good chunk just in holding this, but you're going to have to save some for the end. So to contain the issues that could be caused.
Okay.
Yes, it's telepathic energy you got to blow.
I
So-
mean, what about using a roll? Because normally it's intelligence plus endurance. For using telepathy.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be endurance involved. But what I'm going to say is it's endurance plus the number of telepathic cyan, or what's it called, telepathic energy that you blow will be the other stat.
Okay,
and that
well
is
that's
to
fine.
hold it, and then you'll have to do it again to contain it.
Okay, that's fine.
So-
I've actually got quite a lot left, so I'm gonna blow 8 telepathic energy, and my endurance is 6.
Okay, so 14 or less to hold it.
Mm-hmm. And it's bang on 14.
Okay.
Whew.
She seems to think that this is average but acceptable.
Well, then surely it's not average. It's above average.
And then there's the matter of containment.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna blow 10 on my telepathic energy. And I make it by 7.
Okay, you're not a daddy. So, you contain yourself. And so, yeah, I gave you +4 looking good for just the afterglow of the experience that you've recently been through.
Oh, thank you.
But I'm also going to permanently increase your endurance by 1 because you've just had the best physical exercise of your life. And you are now clear. So yeah, she dismisses you summarily afterwards. Like, you're all right, but she's not going to bother to see you again, particularly ahead of anyone else.
You know, you could, if you were a real mate, you'd nick one of those gold pills for me.
Fuck's sake. Did I see where she got them from? Like out of a cupboard or something?
At that point, you were locked in the testing room. However, once she dismisses you, she expects you to see yourself out, and the assistant's not around, so you could have a little explore.
Okay.
Yes, please. I may not have much of a sex life, but I'd like the option.
You owe me a lot. Okay, I'm going to have 1 sweep around.
Okay. Which room of a house would you like to start in?
So, obviously she's got a bedroom. Could be a bathroom. That might be too obvious. Could be the main marble floored atrium thing to be quickly
The orgy room.
accessible.
She has all the rooms of a normal house plus an orgy room.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go for the kitchen.
Okay, you start with the
In
kitchen.
like a man drawer with like just loads of stuff.
When you head to the kitchen, her family's in there.
Uh-huh.
You can tell they're her family. They look a lot like her.
What, purple?
Yeah, they all got purple hair and tattoos on their faces. There's a mummy labia, a daddy labia, and a sister labia.
The baby labia?
There's no baby labia. There is, however, a series of coat hangers in the kitchen. But moving on. Dark, I know.
Uh-huh. Yep. Took Phil a minute there. and Ronnie. Okay, I go straight for the kitchen drawers and just start looking through if they're amongst like hangover pills or something.
Hello, who are you? I think you've come the wrong way.
No, I haven't. I just she was very, very violent. I just need a painkiller.
Medicine cabinet, bathroom.
Oh, thank you. Okay. And all right, I go to the medicine cabinet.
Her daddy, Labia, says, she's not normally that rough. I always find it quite remarkably comforting, actually.
Yeah, but is your cock as big as mine?
Possibly.
No, it isn't. Thank you.
Oh, right. To get the Panzer after all. Right. You head to the bathroom. Now, in the bathroom, there is a team of people assembling Lavender's STD and medication right now.
Uh-huh.
She has a daily, not so much a tox screen as a tox coverall. All of the toxins. So yeah, there's a team of people basically, counting out the various pills for all the different STDs she could get, and assembling them into little pots.
Okay.
Off a checklist.
Yeah, I need one of those gold pills. Lavender wants to fuck me, but I've got space jizz, so I need to take one.
They all rush for the pills themselves and quickly swallow one, and then toss you one.
Okay.
Take it now.
All right. Can I try and feign taking it? Like, I sort of look away and do that?
Let's have agility plus stealth.
Hell yeah. Yeah, made it, but oh god, I can't do maths. Made it by 8.
Okay, you're absolutely fine. You managed to escape Lavender Lady's place with an extra space jizz pill. Okay. At that point, you've got the skull gif. Right. You get it, you reassemble on Miller Ure in whatever warehouse that you've been doing this in. You set up in a warehouse, there's cables everywhere, and it's just like a computer in the middle of a big, empty, dark space. Dirk's there in his trench coat, his sunglasses. Kyle passes him the 3.5-inch high-density floppy disk. Puts it in the drive. You press enter really hard, and it sends your skull gif. And the hacker at the other end knows that they are defeated. Slump back in their chair. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. And they give
Probably
up.
fucking lights a cigarette after that. Oh,
And you have tracked the signal to the Sanctuary of the Madonna de Laica Virgin in Bologna. Sanctuary of the Madonna de Laica Virgin. What, the address you were given right in session 1? Yes.
Yes. Yes. We should have zigged rather than zagged.
Yeah, it's your mission officer. It's his address. Mario. Leaving time for just the final showdown, which you might want to gear up for and spend experience before you go in.
My god, she's allowing us to spend experience points.
Well, yeah, look, it's semi-open world in the sense of this whole campaign takes place in downtime. So if you want to bank your XP before you go in and actually spend have another one, and spend your XP before we go in. The reason is basically because we're not going to have time for the final showdown tonight, so I'll have to make up a little bit of extra. It will be the end of the campaign's storyline at the next session. So we'll be... Oh, there were comments. I didn't see comments, like from public comments. It was Chav Hunter.
Oh my god!
Hey, back! Does the trench coat come with flashing hardware and software? He's no longer watching.
No, it's just cool.
But, that was just the latest model trench coat. Come on. Gotta have the latest model to win a hacking duel. So So yeah, take a little downtime, spend your XP if you want to do that. Like, I mean, we can do it like right now, and stuff.
I'll probably do it over the next couple of days because I really need to look at what I'm going to do.
Sure.
Upgrade. And stuff.
If you, after the final encounter, as it were, can certainly come up with another storyline, or we hand over to the next GM, who I'm thinking sequence is Jason. And the choice, of course, is with you guys. But this is definitely the end of this storyline.
Well, no, I was about to ask something there, but I'll wait until we're off air.
Okay, well, let's do that. Let's end the stream here before heading into the ultimate episode. The next time we all manage to be available on the same day and not postpone it at the last moment, which is rare.
Exactly.